You ready for another trip with Daddy? Okay, kiddo, let's go.
Sam, would you mind if I joined you?
Humor him. His knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
Yes. Really, Sam? Your buttocks? What about shotgun? I prefer the driver's seat.
Think you have a choice!
What was that just now?
You saw it too, huh? Let's just say it's nothing new. I always got these flashes when I hooked up the pod.
Ah, the bleed-through effect, wherein the BB's memories are conflated with one's own. I'm sure someone explained it to you before. Though this is a little different, of course.
I really gotta deal with this shit again.
Sam, Do you read me? You'll first need to access the Mexico side plate gate terminal. After we've confirmed network coverage, we can take the DHV Magellan and regroup at your position.
Let's get going. If nothing else, is you know, I meant it when But if you hold on to the sadness, however much it hurts, you must grieve, of course. Then, when all is said and done,
What's the deal with them?
I've never seen them before. They almost look like they're on a pilgrimage.
They can just waltz right through the gate like that?
It would seem so. Once you extend coverage into Australia, the Cairo network should afford us some additional security. Or at least allow us to maintain a record of whoever uses the gate. It bears repeating that the UCA does not intend to restrict access to it. They only want to ensure safe passage for everyone traveling between the continents. Brace yourself, Sam. It's a gatequake. Oh, and a big one at that. Strange place, if ever I've seen one. There should be a terminal this way.
Thanks again. The chiral network connection to us, and you'll be happy to hear we made. Just to let you know, when you come back to the DHV.
Thank you, Sam. I'd like you to meet someone.
Hello, Sam. My name is Charlie.
Charlie's Drawbridge's patron.
Hear me out, Sam. I want you to help us bring Australia into the network. Drawbridge has been selected to oversee this critical operation. People saw what you did in Mexico and wanted more of the same.
What are you trying to pull?
There are reasons why I can't tell you who I am, Sam.
This is Die Hardman.
But to be clear, I'm not APAS, nor am I your enemy. Right. Pulling up
What, you
his
think I'm
profile
just
from
gonna
the database.
Trust the words of some faceless
How
man.
about now,
I
Sam?
need
Tell
you
me.
to trust me.
Feeling more at ease
I'm the
This is
one
a
who
UCA
paid for the
station
ship,
job.
and this whole
Who knows
operation
about it?
at considerable
You
personal risk.
misunderstand.
Nah, I want to see a
And
face.
again, there's a
No
lot I
deal.
still haven't explained
A
to you, isn't
face,
there?
very well.
I think
Since
it's
you
time
won't
a
take it from
certain
me,
someone
maybe it
made
should
an
come from
appearance.
someone you know.
I'd like you to
How's
meet
this?
the
Pick one of
president.
your old comrades,
The
and
new
I'll speak to
president?
you with their voice.
The guy who took over after Die Hard.
Who would you like?
Not
Who would you
precisely.
trust?
The UCA doesn't have a presidential system anymore. Die Hardman was the first and only president, making it one of the shortest-lived single executive administrations in history. One can only guess what he felt about it. Previously, the president was subject to the will of the people via popular vote every 4 years. APAS, however, is far more efficient. It can ascertain public opinion in real time and thereby determine the appropriate course of action. This led to the adoption of a new model.
President guy? You just told me he isn't really the president. APAS and the chiral network are all built on UCA tech. If you expand their reach beyond our borders, then you're expanding their influence as well, aren't you?
A valid concern. But it wasn't the UCA that made the final decision. It was APAC, a private corporation. Somewhere within Australia, once full chiral connectivity is achieved. At that time, APAS should have sufficient data to calculate the location of other points of connection between continents. With this information, APAS can then proceed to extrapolate the positions of these landmasses. In other words, this mission is not just about linking up a single continent. By connecting Australia, we will be one step closer to reclaiming a pre-Death Stranding world where everyone is part of a greater whole. I hope my answer alleviates your concern somewhat.
Guess so. Tell me, though, who's Charlie to you?
He may speak for me as necessary to ensure the operation proceeds according to plan. Our corporation, however, will calculate what factors are essential for your success and will provide you with direct support. Welcome aboard, Sam. Charlie, we'll take it from here.
It will be your job to travel the continent and connect the people, Sam. But know that everyone on this ship is ready and eager to back you up. You won't be on your own this time.
Looks like you
So-
right on the size.
You're gonna do it?
Did it before.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
All right. The people and we want to begin. Charlie.
Your first destination is home to... They see... As the concept of formal governance is a distant memory, these people are currently suffering from the effect. But with UCA technology, the cargo you'll be entrusted with contains... If we can deliver it and earn their trust. Needless to say, it's their business, and we would benefit. We're already seeing anomalous chiral. There's even a BT area. A BB pod should allow you to use your Ultra deck to ascertain the location. Proceed with the...
Charlie may be our patron, but he's been an excellent advisor. I say this to assure you that any instructions... All right, let's get to it. Review the details.
Sam, A-Pass... And it's... Dude, it's a now. Experiment with them.
Order decks.
Good morning. Drawbridge credentials verified.
Access the delivery terminal.
So you really came, eh? Cut straight. That's quite a feat. Been waiting. Let's see how well you're able. Acceptable condition, I'd say. Like everyone says, already put that decontam... The chiralium levels had really gotten out of hand. Anyway, go ahead and connect... Now displaying your... A chiral community. With this network at our disposal, we want to build a world where even the wind... A world where people come together. Ever since the death stranding, this continent was bad enough. But out of nowhere, skyrocketing levels of chiral contamination. Didn't realize it at the time. But the escalation of all this insanity, the chiral network is causing instability beyond the reach of its coverage. At least, that's what... To support your efforts, we've shared the data we have about the content. Use it to the best. Before I forget, I know you're eager to hit the road and make progress, but it's a delivery for the lone commander. He's an old ally who provided us. He's also a crack shop, but after this and that, we went our separate ways. Can be a hard man to please, but if we could enlist his help again, data and schematics that might prove invaluable for your work. Should help us all combat the brigands of death. I'll forward this request as a sub-order. So...
That was excellent. With the government now part of the chiral network, we've successfully... I want to thank you for making this possible. To extend network coverage as far as West Fort Knott, our next order, the Associated Order. This one may well place you in considerable danger. Access the delivery terminal here to...
Sub-order is...
Hello. To 8, we've all... Moving... Try
Not inclined to take stock. Take care. Sam, I can perform After all, there's no telling what... Ready to...
come. Ouch.
Sam, look. There are what such creatures are rare and precious.
Trouble here.
Regan.
Get to safety, Sam.
You a porter? Wow, this is a relief. Give me a moment to get... Took a few legs, but... You seem like a... Go on, you quickly now. I'll feel it.
Now displaying your...
Online, and this ought to do wonders for our ability to monitor chiralium level. More accurate data will definitely make travel safe. Ever since the plague gate appeared, we've been seeing increase. Some theory. It may also... If you can bring them all onto the network. Anyway, you should already have it. Now, if we could only manage to... We can't... Before you go, you've been... And in recognition of this, it seems between the harsh conditions and the violent outlaws, but there's no shortage of people who need help. You can review the available requests, but you'll find a new sub-auditor that you could benefit from that. Anyway, thanks, best wishes and safe trips.
That's some good... The DHV Magellan's part. You'll be able to pick up... But before that, you should... I imagine you're both pretty tired.
Order completed. Sam, take a... They're proof that you were... They have the power to give... And then...
You don't want help?
How y'all...
What you... I don't know about you, but I'm exhausted. Are you all right? You were talking in your sleep.
Sam, Tarman here. I'd like to brief you on this next order of yours. Once you're ready to head out, access the delivery terminal on the DHV Magellan to proceed.
My word. My word.
Are you all right, Sam? What was that just now? Did something happen?
Sam, about the next site we wanted you to bring online with the Cupid. It seems we have a little problem. The tar currents nearby have grown unstable. Under these conditions, it's unlikely we'll be able to establish a chiral network connection. Our scans have identified a potential cause. An unknown device located within a brigand outpost to the north of West Fort Knott. It's hardly an elegant solution, but we need you to destroy it. When you're ready, take on this main order to proceed. The client in this case is the musician. I can't wait to hear what he has to share with the network. Don't let us down, Sam. Hey, the disrupted, you should all, you can be, and that, no, in this, that's all the info. We're counting on you.
Sam, is your arsenal looking a little light, or is it just me?
Good morning to you. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care.
Definitely not.
Now leaving chiral net.
Good job, Sam. All right. Let So in order to survey an area, I have to my strength of movement. The requisite focus can be rather exhausting, but I'm happy. So, if you deem it necessary, feel free to send me airborne as many times. All it requires is that I place my absolute faith in you.
Good day. Drawbridge credentials verified. Security.
Hold on. You were off the breeze, weren't you? Oh, you look okay. All right. Let's take a... Nothing seems to be out of place. I'll definitely have more. I've been waiting a lot. Okay. You... Now display your... I'm part of... Yeah? So about the recording, you... But there's... Anyway. Gotta get going. You know, I'm just... Oh yeah. I lost some car... I've tracked it to this dangerous place. The request, so... Anyway.
Thank you so much, Sam. I have high hopes for his work. As for that strange device, it seems that it's a... So I think it's only fair that... Anyway, while the currents... We've received a number of... For what? A group of... Needless... So we've... The chorus... I've got...
Do you have sufficient means?
Disengaging weapon.
Take care.
Paul. Still got some in the tank?
Thank good. We're nearly at her. You see anything?
Be advised.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Been a long time, Sam.
Fuck, how you still alive?
Oh, no, I'm just a ghost. Come to take my revenge on you and that bitch Fragile. All the way from the other side. Of course, there's no point in trying to kill you when you won't stay dead. But there are plenty of other ways to make you suffer. Huh? The kid kicked the bucket, huh? Shame. The goddamn shame. So now what, you just lugging that coffin or pod? Going on a walkabout? Well, that's touching. Even if you don't know a goddamn thing about it.
one seems to have done...
Hippy network? One more, good old-fashioned...
That was amazing, Sam. Great work. Now let's get this place on the chiral network.
In progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Your name is Sam, isn't it? Oh, we owe you one. What in the hell was that thing anyway? It looks like a machine, but none I've ever seen before. Right. We need to assess the situation. Wow. I honestly had no idea you were that skilled. I hope we can continue to rely on you in the future. This moment's been a long time coming. Please use your...
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
Great. No issues establishing a chiral network connection. By the way, we've sent some folks out to recover the wreckage of that giant mech that attacked us earlier.
If we learn anything of value, we'll be sure to relay it to Drawbridge right away. Thanks again for coming to our
Sam, this is the President. Due to your tireless efforts, West Fort Knot is now part of the chiral network. A great achievement. I salute you. However, this expansion has done little to address the anomalous activity observed at home, and by doing so, we are the road ahead. For now, though, please.
Order completed. Well done.
I have to say, you're looking awfully run down. Maybe you should take a sip from your canteen to replenish your stamina?
Was it really Higgs? He's alive.
He called himself a ghost, but
He found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
it was definitely his voice I heard. I didn't get a good look at his face, but yeah. He said he came back to get revenge on you and me. Screwing with our plans to link up Australia was just another way to do that.
They were all in red. Just like the ones at your place. That could have been him too.
You think that was Higgs? Did you see him hurt Lou?
I'm not sure.
Fragile, I need you to remember.
I only caught a glimpse. But they were all wearing red. This is all my fault. I had him at my mercy on Amelie's beach. If I'd only finished him off, none of this would have happened.
No. You can't blame yourself. You know, something's been bugging me. Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou. It hit me after. He's absolutely right. I mean, the kid's whole life is a total mystery to me. So I gotta ask. Can you look into Lou's past? Find out what you can? Charlie, you, the ship's crew, you all have connections within the UCA, right? And at least one of you has to have access to the UCA archives that were recovered by the chiral network.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
Really, Sam? There's such a thing as too tight. Oh. That must have been quite the nightmare. I can't feel my legs.
Lou.
freely now. More specifically, we can travel between any two facilities that are connected to the chiral network by way of the tar currents. Naturally, this includes Mexico as well. If you're curious about how the folks in the places you visited are getting on, you can catch up on any recent developments by accessing the Corpus via your ring terminal. And to have the Magellan travel to a given facility, simply open the map with your ring terminal and chart a course to your destination.
If you refuse, there will be severe repercussions.
But what makes you think you have a choice?
Sam, it's Charlie. Another request is ready for you. You'll find it listed as a main order on the DHV Magellan's delivery terminal. So you know, Sam, Fragile is currently looking into Lou. Meanwhile, Tarman is conducting a separate investigation into the giant mech that attacked you earlier. For now, we would like you to focus on extending the network. That is a task only you can handle. As the network grows in size, we will have much more information at our disposal to further our efforts. That said, you won't be able to proceed until the situation at West Fort Knott has been resolved. It appears that they're in dire need of additional supplies, to the point that they don't even have enough to prepare cargo for your next destination. This next order is intended to alleviate the situation. You're to restore the mine north of F1 and its monorail station to working order and link up West Fort Knott. After which, you'll deliver a large quantity of excavated materials from the mine to the settlement by rail. As this is a somewhat complicated order, I'll brief you on the details as you review the map. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you could make this main order your top priority. All right, Sam. You'll need to work through several steps to complete this order. To begin with, collect the cache of materials waiting for you on the DHV Magellan. Take these to the mine north of F1. The location has been marked for you on your map. And when you arrive there, submit next. You'll then upon your On this occasion, you'll be delivering some heavy materials.
There's another porter here. Since you brought this site onto the